YouTube! What's going on, guys? It's your boy Andrew Works back with a brand new video, and I never thought I would be saying that as a YouTube intro because I never thought I'd be making YouTube videos ever again. But I said, screw it, let's just make some content on something because I stream. If you guys don't know this, I do stream at twitch.tv/AndrewWorks_. I will leave that link in the description. But without a further ado, I like to say this is a brand new series I will be starting up. This game, obviously, College Football 26 is a pretty interesting game. There's some good and bad things about it. I'm gonna be completely honest with you, but I enjoy the game further less. Dynasty mode. This is a very amazing game mode. This is probably one of the best game modes in the game within itself. Um, with that being said, I am entering a multiple user league. So far, we have about, I think, 20 plus users, if I'm not mistaken. If you do want to join, just let me know. Maybe drop a comment down below so we can try to add you to the league. But this league does have 20 plus users. It is called PFL. Shout out my boy Hell State, aka Caleb, for inviting me to this server. And shout out my boy Josh, aka Always Joker, for inviting me to the original Discord server, HPO, where I met some wonderful people. And without further ado, we are in the Dynasty mode. So, what I'm going to be doing is basically I'm going to read to you guys what this PFL league is, and I'm going to break down the memo of how this works, break down the rules and everything cuz this is a competitive but not like super competitive. We try to make it fun, make it entertaining for you guys. But the school that I'm going to be choosing is I am going to be using North Texas because we're going to be doing a 3-star and below programs only. We did have a HPL league, like I said earlier in the video, where we had a bunch of other like good schools, and then, you know, yeah, I'm gonna just leave it at that because a lot of good schools were taken. I'm not saying I had a bad school, but there's a lot of better schools that you could choose. Obviously, like Alabama, Texas, Georgia, Ohio State, so on and so forth. But without a further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and read this memo that my boy Hail State sent to me in the Discord DMs actually. So let's go ahead and get into the breakdown. It says, "Welcome to PFL. The PFL Pretty Fun League is a EA College Football 26 league for users to come together and enjoy the game in a chill, non-toxic space. Thank you for being here and your interest in the PFL, and we hope to see you soon on the gridiron." Oh, I read that wrong. We hope to see you on the gridiron soon. Co-owners, Hail State underscore 15, Pablo Escobar, admins, Electric Days, Brinker off 17. Shout out to the guys that are in the Discord server. All right, here we go. Once you load into the Discord server, head over to the Teams Taken channel and see what teams are taken. You may only select a team with the prestige of 3 stars or lower. Once you claim a team, join the league or get one of the admins to send you an invite to it. And the league name, the league password is right here. I'm not going to read it out loud because this is a private league, obviously. But if you want to join, go ahead and let me know. Drop your name in the comments and we'll see if we can add you into this league. In-game rules. Custom playbooks are permitted on offense and defense. 7-minute quarters, 15 seconds a cell clock. Play call cooldown is set to 3. Play call limit is set to 5. Manual progression is permitted. Running up the score. Running up the score is considered disrespectful and will be a punishable offense. Running up the score is adding points to a scoreboard. Oh wow, I read that completely wrong. Oops. Running up the score is adding points to the board after the game is clearly over and the opposing team has shown no effort to continue the competitive aspect of the game. Example, Team A is up with the ball. Team B still has all 3 timeouts in a 14-point game with 2 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock. Team B is sending the house, calling timeouts, and clearly wants the ball back. Team A breaks a long TD run. This is not running up the score. That was a great example, by the way. Shout out Hill State for breaking that down in the memo. Another example would be Team A is up 21 points with the ball, and Team B is out of timeouts. Team B is not trying to stop Team A. However, with 50 seconds left on the clock, Team A launches a pass caught for a touchdown. This is running up the score. That's another great example. So it breaks down the difference. Running up the score penalties can include forced losses, suspension from the league, or even a permanent removal from PFL. This is an admin's panel discretion. Please keep in mind that while this is a very competitive game, respecting each other at the end of the day is the utmost importance in PFL. Fourth down rules. Going for it rather than punting or kicking a field goal is permitted under these circumstances. Anywhere within 4th and 5, anywhere within 4th and 9 from the opponent's side of the 50, anywhere down 2 scores. Rage quitting slash disconnecting. Rage quitting is often to be a sudden exit from the game on one user's part. Lagouts are different from rage quitting. If you rage quit a user game where the other team's stats don't save, you will be punished via forced loss or, in more extreme cases, suspension slash kicking from the league. If you no longer wish to continue the game, communicate with your opponent that you wish to concede, and the opponent should then try to chew the clock and get through the remainder of the game as fast as you both can. Lagouts. We understand that lagouts happen naturally from time to time. If a lag occurs, please alert the admin team with the clip preferably, and we will instruct the two users on how to finish the game. Off the field rules. Yeah. Off the field rules. CPU force wins. Each user will have one CPU force win they can use per season. This is intended for use when you cannot be at your console so your season is not screwed up if you cannot make it for a week. Also, each user has one and only one shot at a CPU game. If we see multiple attempts at a CPU game, we will ask questions and need an explanation on what happened. Quitting out of CPU games is prohibited and is a punishable offense. Discord conduct. Please take your fights, disagreements, beefs elsewhere, DMs preferably if you must. We are trying to maintain a chill, fun atmosphere for all head coaches. So if there's a disagreement, please be a big boy and just be chill about it. If there are any issues with you and another user, let us admins know and we can handle it. If you go off on someone in the server, you will be punished. Also, if you go into other leagues and start causing trouble because of something that happened in PFL, you will be punished. We can tell the difference between two good friends joking and friendly banter, but any serious toxicity, I'm so sorry for the stutters, by the way. I'm just reading this as fast as I can. But any serious toxicity will be dealt with accordingly. Do not put any racial homophobic slurs in the chat. That is an instant suspension slash expulsion from PFL. PFL is a welcoming environment for all, and let's keep it that way. Editing players. Players are players are allowed to edit the CPU generated players' names, numbers, and gear. No editing heights, weights, attributes, things of that nature. Also, if you decide to edit your player's name, please make it a clear first and last name. A player named Bob Sanders is a fine name. A player name, if you don't like it, then leave, is not a fine name. If you read this far, at Brink and say hush unk so we can see if you read it. So yeah, big shout out to my boy Hail State, aka Caleb, for giving us the breakdown on the PFL League online dynasty for CFB26. Once again, shout out to Hail State for sending me the invitation to join this league. And I'm just going to give you guys a quick glimpse of my team. This is actually a dynasty I have solo with North Texas, but just to show you guys that I am rocking with this school. This is a 2-star school. I believe they're 74 overall. And yeah, so without a further ado, I'm going to go ahead and end the video right here. If you guys will be interested into this series, we're going to get at least, I believe, 6 user games because there's 12 games in a season, or regular season, I should say. It's going to be about 6 to 8 user games, and like 4 to 6 CPU games or something like that. But yeah, so if you guys are interested in seeing this, go ahead and leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'm going to catch you guys in a new episode very shortly after this PFL League is created and I join. So I'll catch you guys in the next video. This has been your boy Andrew Works, and I'm signing out. Peace out.